All right, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I hope everyone that wanted to be here is here before it gets too late. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Okay, hello everyone, whoever's listening. This is so weird. I've never talked and not seen who I'm talking to, so hopefully I don't totally fail at this. All right, so hi CNH. Today is Webinar Wednesday, so it's the third day of the Service Unity Week presented by your District Service Committee. And so basically Service Unity Week is something that we wanted to have so that we could just kind of get everyone throughout the district excited and inspired and passionate about service. So basically this webinar is just going to be talking about kind of service at the district, international level, and just all things related to service. So hopefully you enjoy and hopefully you don't mess up too much. All right. Okay, so we just want to start off by saying who's on the District Service Committee and who we are. So basically, the District Service Committee is composed of individuals from schools all throughout CNH, from various UCs and Cal States, privates, and community colleges. And we all work together to help you all with service, work with Vice Presidents of Service to make sure that they have everything they need in order to succeed and just kind of help members and educate members more about service. So we're just going to introduce ourselves. So again, my name is Vivian. I'm serving as your district service chair for the 2016-2017 term. I am a fourth year studying biochemistry and cell biology at UC San Diego. And let me say anything else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And so I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of the committee introduce themselves from left to right, top to bottom. So Jong is next. Go ahead and mute yourself, Jong.
Sorry everyone for the piano in the background, but my name is Jong. I'm serving as your DLSSP Hawaii chair. I'm a fourth year at UCLA studying biochemistry. Hello? Can you hear me? Yes.
Where's Jong?
What? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm so sorry.
Why is making me laugh so hard? Okay.
Sorry. So I'm a.
Please bear with us. This is our first time we're having webinars, so.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm a.
Okay, we'll just go to Samantha. Samantha, here we go.
Hi everyone, my name is Samantha. I'm a third year studying kinesiology at UN Las Vegas, and I am one of your donations chairs.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigail. I'm a third year at UC Davis, and I'm your registration chair for DLSSP North.
Hi everyone, I'm Christina. I'm a second year at Orange Coast College, and I'm your on-site coordinator.
Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie. I go to University of California, Santa Barbara. I'm a third year studying environmental studies, and I'm your executive assistant.
Hello everyone, my name is Kaylee. I'm a fourth year at UC Irvine, and my position is the District Service Resource Database.
Hey everyone, my name is Karina. I'm a second year at Cal State Fullerton, and I'm one of your two donation chairs.
Hi everyone, I'm Noomfon. I'm a third year at the University of Nevada, Reno, and my position is a District Service Initiatives Promotions Chair. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily. I am the DLSSP South Chair. I go to UCLA and I study political science and economics.
What's up, y'all? My name is Ryan. I'm the DLSSP North Chair, and I'm a third year studying material science and engineering at UC Berkeley.
Hi everyone, my name is Sonia. I'm a third year at UC Irvine, and I am one of your two registration chairs.
Okay, so first we're just going to start off with talking a little bit about what the District Service Committee does. Okay, so one of our main things is planning tabletop service for district events. So like FTC and DCON. If anyone went to FTC this past weekend, we had 3 tabletop service events. One was upcycling t-shirts, another was upcycling plastic bags, and another was making planters. We also coordinate DLSSP, which is District Large Scale Service Project, North, South, and now West. We provide guidance for all the VPS and service chairs, and we have a new service resource database, which we're introducing as well. We serve as liaisons for a home club and division, so we often are posting on Facebook and social media for events. We also plan the first ever Service Unity Week, which is going on right now. So yay, thank you for coming. We promote service throughout the district, and we also promote the DSI and the ISI. The DSI is Serve to Conserve, and the ISI is focusing on the future children. So yeah.
Okay, so each year, the CNH district of Circle K proposes a service initiative in which all clubs from all of the district are encouraged to help that specific cause and bring light to that prevalent issue. So the DSI helps us focus our efforts and serve as a pathway for all the clubs from our district to work together in a unified way.
This year's district service initiative is Serve to Conserve, the focus on planet conservation. Our planet is currently struggling to preserve itself. So there have been a lot of challenges due to infrastructure and people depleting the natural resources. So as a district, we're aiming to fix that.
So before we get into how we can help out the planet through our DSI, I'm going to give you 5 fun facts about our DSI. Number 1, one of the 133 square miles of tinfoil Hershey's uses to wrap their 20 million Hershey's Kisses each day, all of that tinfoil is recyclable. Other terms for renewable energy include clean energy or green power because it doesn't pollute the air or water. By the time you finish reading this sentence, 50,000 12-ounce aluminum cans are made. Every month, we throw out enough glass bottles and jars to fill up a giant skyscraper, all of which are recyclable. For every 1 mile along the average highway in the United States, there are on average 1,457 pieces of litter.
So how can we help? By volunteering our time and effort, we can help and protect our planet through various ways of conservation and give Mother Nature the nurturing it deserves. We as a district have the power to make the changes necessary in order to make our planet more sustainable and ensure long, happy lives for all species on this planet. And we can do all of this stuff just by participating in something we already love to do, service. So some service project ideas we have that are tailored towards the DSI include beach cleanups, beautification projects, tree planting, hosting a recycling drive, DIY hourglass shower timers, t-shirt upcycling, environmental awareness days, starting a community garden, wetland restoration, making seed kits, and upcycling plastic bags.
So here are international service partners and our preferred charities. So I'll just be mentioning some of them. So March of Dimes is basically where we work to prevent premature births as well as to offer comfort to families. And the main goal for this is to basically help the babies out and help the families that are going through struggles with premature births. And then the next organization is Junior Chamber International, nonprofit organization of young active citizens aged 18 to 40. So as you all may know, unintentional injury is the #1 cause of death within these ages. So it's just a great way. It's a great organization to work with. And the last one on this slide is Better World Books, which is basically where we collect and sell books online to donate books and fund literacy initiatives worldwide. So this way, not only do we serve students serve in a way, but we also use these books in order to promote literacy and to help the children of the world.
Okay. So the next ones are students team up to fight hunger. So what this organization does is it develops itself to assisting inspiring food drives at colleges and universities. So they host like really big food drives to give to families who are less fortunate. And then a new one that we have this year is St. Baldrick's, which aims to raise funds to help find cures for children with cancer. What's really cool about this is that actually at CKX 2016, last year, we had our vice president shave her head in order to raise awareness and funds for children. And it really helps like them see how it is for children who do have to go bald because of cancer and stuff like that. And the one that relates to us a lot is UNICEF. They lead humanitarian development agencies working globally for the rights of every children. And a project that we work a lot on throughout the year was like the Eliminate project. And this year we're really trying to focus on the TAP project.
So we've been talking a lot about the International Service Initiative. So the International Service Initiative is really close to the District Service Initiative, but this is on the international level instead. So it unites all the Circle K and all internationally under one cause. So the International Service Initiative is focusing on the future, children. So a good way to get involved is actually through our first ever Service Unity Day. Service Unity Day on November 12th, which is this Saturday. And we are actually doing the hashtag with Service Unity Day 16, not Service Unity Day, sorry, hashtag Service Unity Week, the 16 at the end. So we are honoring all the posts that you guys will be doing. If you guys have a service project this weekend, or you can also do it up to MBOL, which is the 19th. So you can do any service project up to the 19th that relates to this ISI. So some examples of this ISI is that you can work with your YMCA, your elementary schools, Boys and Girls Club. You can host literacy fairs, have students participate in healthy lifestyle activities, such as like helping them play sports or teaching them how to play sports. You can also partner with the Ronald McDonald House, and there's a lot more you can do. You can just like expand your horizons, and you can also like do different DIYs with children and lots more.
Hello, everyone. So I'm really excited to talk about the Service Resource Database. So basically what the database is, it's a resource for members and officers throughout the district. It is used for them to use for like inspiration or ideas regarding various aspects of service. The committee has been working on it very hard throughout the summer, and we have a lot of different sections. If you look below, we have 13 different sections to help you out with whatever you want. There's the Circle K preferred charities and international service partners. So a lot of the stuff that's on the database is down with what we're talking about here in this webinar. And there's also some additional things. There's continuous weekly service, district service initiative, how to contact coordinators for service projects, how to get involved in service with other branches of the Kiwanis family, how to host a 24-hour service marathon, how to host a service workshop project, new projects created by clubs. And then one of those new projects is actually the impact teams, which was created by someone in UCSD Circle K. So if you go onto the website and it has all that information there, it's really helpful. There's also tabletop service and like what is meaningful service projects. So there's a lot of there's definitely a lot of things for you guys, and we'll be adding on throughout the rest of the term. If you guys have any suggestions or wanted to see more things, like feel free to contact us. And yeah, if you look down below, they have a link down there for us. So if you go onto that link and if you click it, it brings you right to the website. And next page.
I'm gonna see if I can try to get the website up. One sec.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna show you how to
just show you what it looks like if I can. I'm sorry, technological challenge here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna wait for my slow computer to load. So just give it a second. Oh my gosh, if it doesn't load, then we'll just go back to the presentation. Come on. Loading. Hopefully your computer is faster than mine. All right. Oh, whoa, so cool. Okay. So let's see. So I'm just going to introduce real quick, and then Kaylee will take you through the rest. So basically here you're looking at our revamped CNH Circle K website that our district technology editor, Joseph Lay, helped edit and make look all nice and new. So Kaylee, do you want to just go ahead? I'm just going to scroll through and you can kind of just like talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so if you go to the service page like seen here, you go down and you see all of the sections that I just mentioned. You could read more and it'll bring you to the pages and you could see like all the information. It has hopefully everything you need, and if not, you can just contact someone on the committee in order to ask questions, or you could add it into the comments box, and we'll always be checking to see if there's any comments so we could hopefully update it along the way. It's continuous service. And yeah, I'm really excited, and I hope you guys can really utilize it, and it really helps. Like I said, there might not be everything uploaded on here, but we'll be working throughout the rest of the term to improve it.
Yeah, wow, look, it's so fancy and beautiful. Okay, sorry. Okay, back to the presentation. All right. All right, let me just go. Oh yeah, so basically how you're gonna get there. So this is the CNH Circle K homepage. When you do cnhcirclek.org, basically under the committee tab, you're gonna scroll down to service, click there, and everything will be accessible there. Like Haley said, we're going to be working with you all and hear feedback from you guys to hear see what you wanna see on the website. That will be helpful to you guys. So we're here to help you guys. That's the goal. All right, I'm going to have our DLSSP chairs, Ryan, Lily, and John, talk about our upcoming service on the district level, how you can get involved.
Hi, everyone. So as you probably know, DLSSP stands for District Large Scale Service Project, but it's basically where schools from all over the northern, southern, and now western sides of the California, Nevada, Hawaii district will come together and unite in order to serve the community. And the goal of it is to foster the development of fellowship among friends and leadership and volunteers through service. So this year is actually special. We have a new DLSSP West hosted by our DLSSP West Chair, Jong. And all three of these events should be taking place around the same time in February. So first, I'm going to be going into the northern event. So this is going to be taking place in Albany, California, so near Berkeley, and we're working on Giltract Community Farm. It's like a big community-owned farm, so it's not like they're like growing for like a grocery store or anything. It's grown by the community and for the community. So all of the food there goes directly into like homeless shelters and like low-income families and education programs for local elementary schools and stuff like that. And there's going to be a lot of different activities planned, so like nurturing plants, irrigation maintenance, weeding, bed maintenance, field maintenance, repairing nets to keep the birds and the turkeys out. And yeah, there are turkeys. And we'll be doing planting and seeding, if you guys are into that, as well as composting and harvesting. So, and in addition to the work, we're going to be split up into groups and paired up with staff from the farm. So it's not only like a a labor experience, but we're also going to get to learn about the crops that are grown here and learn about the process. So this is where the DSI comes into play. So this farm is also, it really emphasizes sustainable and like economically sound growing. So they try to like reuse everything and like nothing is really wasted. And yeah, next Lily will talk about DLSSP South.
Hi. Okay, so for DLSSP South, since we have a really big attendance, we are currently looking into different sites and switching out our current sites. But right now, what we have planned is a DLSSP South that's going to be taking place in Orange County. So the 4 sites that we currently have are the Bolsa Chica Conservancy, the Laguna Coast Wilderness Park, the Upper Newport Bay Preserve, and the Irvine Ranch Open Space. So these are all ecological reserves, and we'll be doing different activities very similar at each site, such as weeding, mulching, planting native plants, and restoring the area for more birds and other species to inhabit. So currently our projects are very tailored towards the DSI, Serve to Conserve. So we're looking at a lot of nature preservation projects. Next, we're going to move on to DLSP Hawaii with John.
Hi everyone, so I'm just going to be talking about our new DLSSP, which is DLSSP Hawaii. So my main goal for this project was basically to bring the islands together and bring Hawaii into our CNH district, because a lot of times, since Hawaii is so far away, we thought that having a big service project to bring them together would be a really good idea. So we're going to have 3 different projects actually, because the schools are located in different islands, and to have one project on one island seems a little bit expensive. And so one project, or all the projects include fish pond restorations. Therefore, we're going to be having like a save to fish kind of theme. So the schools that are involved are UH Maui, Manoa, HPU, and UH Hilo. And so for the island of Oahu, we're going to be combining Manoa as well as HPU. And basically what we're doing is we're going to be removing weeds and non-indigenous plants, as well as the removal of trash. And then we'll be working with different organizations on the island to kind of get more resources, as well as to help them with whatever they need. So this is a new project, so hopefully it'll be documented, and then everyone can see how Hawaii enjoyed DLSSP.
All right, thank you, Lily, Ryan, and John, for sharing. They've been working really hard, and will continue to be working really hard in the next coming months to make sure this is a successful event. And so all of the dates are finalized. I'll just say it again. So February 11th is going to be DLSSP North, February 18th is DLSSP South, and February 25th is going to be DLSSP Hawaii. And right now these are the projected sites, but some of them are tentative because we're still following up with volunteer coordinators, but these are most likely going to be the sites. I'm just giving you all a heads up. So hopefully we see you there. Registration will probably come out late December, early January. So look out for that. All right, so that's pretty much everything we wanted to share with you. We wanted to make it kind of quick because we know the webinar is a little bit late today. So these are just kind of a few of the things that are going on throughout the CNH district in regards to service, from the DSI to the International Service Initiative. There's a lot of cool things to learn about service within Circle K. And that's the reason why me and a lot of my committee members and a lot of Circle Kers have joined, because a lot of the service we do is really meaningful and really cool, and there's always new opportunities to learn more about how you can get involved. And even if you're not a board member or anything like that, there's also, you know, there's so many ways that you can share your own projects, or find something that you care about in the community and share with others, share with your home club, and make a difference in the way that you want to. Hopefully the resources we share on the Service Resource Database will kind of inspire you to learn more about how to take on leadership roles in service and live to serve, love to serve. Yeah, okay, so that concludes our webinar right now. But we are going to have a quick Q&A session. So if you look on the event page, there is a post with a Google form link. Basically, you can enter your name and also any questions you have. We're going to be reading a couple. So we have a few questions already, so I'm going to just go ahead and open that right now. And yeah, feel free to submit questions, any questions you have at all for us, so we can answer it for you guys. Wow, there's so many. Wow, so many questions. So exciting. Okay. All right. Okay, so the first one is, what are the best tabletops? So I'm going to start off with answering the question, and committee members, if you have anything you want to contribute, go ahead. And so tabletops, so for those of you who weren't at FTC, I'll just kind of explain the ones that we did there because a lot of members seem to enjoy those. And so we did 3 tabletop service projects at FTC. One of them was the plastic yarn. I'm sure some of you have heard of it before, but basically it's kind of like Plurn. And basically you're linking together a lot of plastic bags, reusable plastic bags, and they can be sewn into like blankets and mats that can be donated to homeless shelters and etc. So a lot of members enjoyed doing that. And then another project we did was making water bottle planners. So this was a really cool idea that one of our committee members, Karina, helped kind of find on Pinterest, and a lot of our other community members helped contribute to the idea and make it better as well. So basically, this is an idea where you can use like the 2-liter soda bottles, and then you can cut off like the top half and then decorate it with like Sharpies, markers, etc. And then we also are going to package some seeds along with it, and also a note with instructions on how to take care of the plant and etc. And basically, this is a way for kind of kids in elementary schools and etc. to learn about the importance of environmental conservation, also learn about the importance of taking care of plants and just being nice to our environment around us. And then our last service project was, why am I blanking? Oh, we did upcycle projects from t-shirts and volunteer donated clothing. And so basically we did no-sew pillows. So basically kind of the same idea as the no-sew blankets. But with the no-sew pillows, we cut the fringe around the edge and then stuffed it with pillow stuffing. And then we can donate that to hospitals or local animal shelters. And then we also did, what was it? The reusable bags. So that was kind of a way to reuse the t-shirts into something that can be used every day for like grocery shopping and etc. So these are just a few tabletop service project ideas. Hopefully we're going to start recording kind of like make DIY videos so that you guys can see how to make them, and then you can share with your home club as well. So we're still trying to like look into starting something like that. Committee members, do you guys have anything else that you want to add? Any cool service projects that you want to share in terms of tabletop service projects? If not, I can keep moving on. But yeah, so definitely look, we're going to tell you guys if we update our service resource database with more, what am I trying to say, with more ideas on the, oh, wait, okay, I think one of our members, Jong, did you have one?
So one thing that our club did for tabletop service was we made these socks that like, they have like paint on the bottom so that it's like non-slippery. So what we used was like, what type of paint was it? Like puffy paint. And basically we had like the members decorate the socks, and so it's like a fun tabletop project because not only is it actually useful and like you can donate to hospitals, but it's also like members get to like use their creativity and just decorate these socks for fun. So it's very simple. You just need socks and puffy paint, and then from there you can like let your imagination go loose.
Cool, thank you, Jong. Any other committee members have? Let's see. I think, yeah, we'll definitely be updating our website with more ideas. And if any of you who are watching this webinar have more ideas that you want to share with other clubs that have been successful for you, please let any of the committee know or let me know so that we can find a way to share it with others as well. Let me just go back to the list of questions. 1 second. All right, next question is, what service events do you recommend to help the environment other than cleaning canyons, park restorations, and beaches, and etc. So I'm guessing this question is more tailored towards the DSI. And so, yeah, I've definitely gotten this question quite a few times, like how can we make sure that we have meaningful service projects that are related to DSI? Trying to think, okay, so one of the ones I think is really important that people don't think of, you can definitely have, what am I trying to say? Educational and awareness projects. That definitely counts as service as well. So I think something with environmental conservation that's really important is making sure your community understands kind of like the importance of why it's important to recycle, why it's important to go green and be really, be nice to Mother Nature, I guess is another way to say it. So definitely like having like a fair educational workshops are really cool too. Let's see. So Ryan, do you want to share one? And then Abby?
Yeah, so in terms of helping the environment, it's not necessarily just cleaning up, but you can work with local environmental groups to see what kind of invasive species are in the area, or if there's any like habitat restoration projects that can benefit indigenous species. So like one example we have is in the Oakland area, there's an organization called Friends of Sassel Creek. And they basically manage like the trails and the creek around the area, and we work with them to remove like invasive ivy. This project is really cool because you can also go and learn about the native ecosystems and like the plant and animal communities within your home community.
Cool, thank you, Ryan. I think we also have an idea from, I think it was Abby.
Yeah, just like instead of only like cleaning canyons and beaches, you could also help like plant trees and plants, and they help the environment a lot because, yeah, we need more trees.
That is definitely true. Thank you, Abby. Let's see, Samantha and Noomfang.
So one thing I think is really good is to see if there's any type of local community or local community garden near where you live. In Las Vegas specifically, we do have a community garden where we can go and volunteer and help them do things like pull weeds and help them with their composting and things like that. So I think that's a really good hands-on way to also get involved in the DSI while helping your local community.
Cool, and then Noomfang?
You can actually work with like local elementary schools or just children in general, and then have service events or service project related to the DSI, which raises awareness in our younger generation. And it's like a really fun thing to do, and it knocks out both our DSI and ISI since you're working with children and spreading awareness.
Cool, thank you, Noomfang. Okay, I'm going to go back to the next question we have here. All right, so does the ISI change? So like we said earlier, the ISI is the International Service Initiative. So the ISI is a little bit different from the DSI. So as far as I know, in the recent past, the ISI has not changed yet. And so it's something that that Kiwanis International likes to keep pretty constant. I don't really know when or how often they decide to change it, but in the recent past, the past 4 or 5 years, I believe it's remained the same. So yeah, that's that question. The next one is, when did the DSI start? Okay, yeah, when did the DSI start? So basically, again, DSI is the District Service Initiative. And so every year the District Service Initiative changes. It changes every time a new term starts. So the new term starts every March. And so basically, for example, this year's District Service Committee will propose a DSI for the next term, and then that gets approved by the District Board to be used by the next District Board in the next term for Circle K the following year, if that makes sense. And so some examples of past ones are the one we had last year was Hope for the Homeless. The one the year before that was Leading Towards Literacy. The couple ones before that, I think it was Anti-Bullying, Healthy Lifestyles, and that's as far back as I can remember. So those are just the recent ones. Does anyone else? Okay, yeah, I think that pretty much answers that question. Let's see. And Also, another question is, what project have you found more impactful in your years in KFM that relates to our DFI and makes you, DSI, and makes you passionate about it? Wait, sorry, let me read this again. What project have you found more? Oh, okay. About the DSI specifically? Oh, that's a good question. Oh my gosh, there have been so many. I have to think about this really quickly. Does committee have any service projects that have related to DSI in the KFAM that they really enjoyed? I'm trying to like scroll back in time. Yeah, so basically like any, I think we're answering if we've done a service project related to DSI in the past that, how do I word this? Okay, let me read it again, sorry. What project have you found more impactful in your years in KFAM that relates to our DSI and makes you passionate about it? So any service project that has related to the DSI that has made us really passionate about it. I think this year's DSI. Kaylee, do you have one?
Yeah, for one project, it's not towards this DSI, but last year's DSI for Hope for the Homeless. One project that was really impactful to me was one that my club does called Tabithas Blessings. We go to a place in Santa Ana, and this really nice coordinator named Mary, she like collects food, and we set up a table in the morning and we feed all of the homeless people, and they come up, and it's really nice. It's like super interactive. Like we get to talk to them as they're getting their food, and they're always really nice, and they tell us like jokes and everything. And then if you go multiple times, you get to see them, and then they like check up on you. They ask you how you're doing, and it's just like super nice. And I think that's one of my favorite projects and it really helped me like understand like what service is, and really helped me like love service in general.
Yay, thank you, Kaylee. I'll share another quick one. It's not related to this year's DSI, but it was the last year's DSI, Hope for the Homeless. So UC Santa Cruz has a cool nonprofit organization nearby called, why am I blanking right now? Homeless Garden Project. Okay, Homeless Garden Project. So basically it was started by some UC Santa Cruz alumni, and basically the intention of the farm, or of the farm, is to kind of give the homeless population an opportunity to get back in the workforce, get back on their feet, and kind of like rebuild their lives again. And so we go there and we help them with a lot of farm maintenance, and with the Homeless Garden Project they also provide like workshops and that kind of thing, and everything that's sold on the farm goes back to maintaining the farm and offering resources to the homeless community that they help out. So that's really cool. And during the winter time, they have a holiday store downtown where everything that's grown on the farm, they make into like these cool Christmas wreaths and etc. And so everything that they are able to sell there goes back to the farm. So I thought that was really cool. Let's see. Samantha, do you want to share one real quick?
So one project I found that was really impactful this year that we did tailored towards our DSI Serve to Conserve was our university partnered with the Arbor Day Foundation, which is an organization that comes to college campuses all across the country, and they partner with the university to plant trees on the university's campus. So my members had an opportunity to plant trees on our campus this year, and so whenever I'm walking to class, I see those trees sometimes, and I just remember how I was with my friends and members of my clubs and I planted those trees, and how us planting those trees also is helping our campus community as well as the world around us.
Yay, thank you. Let's see. Christina, did you have one you wanted to share as well from last year's DSI? Sorry, let me just check really quickly. Okay, yeah, you can just, you're good? Okay, cool. All right. Let's see if there's any other questions. Let me just check really quickly again. Okay, so what are some ways to incorporate more meaningful service into your club activities? Is the next question. Let me just read it really quickly again to make sure I understand. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many different ways. I would say this is always a challenge. I know this is definitely a challenge that a lot of vice presidents of service face in terms of like what kind of service they want to offer to their club. I think kind of stepping back and looking at like the different causes that you want to focus on in your community. So, for example, I know a lot of other clubs, for example, our club, our VPS and service chair have handed out like surveys asking the club members like what they would like to see. And that kind of like gets members more excited about like service projects that they really want to go to and they really want to attend and kind of like make a difference and impact in. And so that's really cool. At FTC this weekend, we were also talking about other ideas. There was a cool one that we were talking about in terms of how can you find service projects that will kind of help retain returning members or veteran members that may not be as active in the service aspect of Circle K. And so something we were talking about there was maybe looking for projects that kind of pertain to like their career, their major, or what kind of profession they want to go into next. So for example, like if a lot of your members are wanting to go into healthcare, kind of looking towards healthcare volunteer opportunities. For example, there's a cool health volunteer organization at UCSD where we get to go to health clinics in Mexico and kind of help out there. So that's really cool. So kind of like partnering up with other organizations that might have causes that your members are interested in. Let's see. And I'm trying to think what the other one was. I would say maybe offering leadership opportunities to your club as well, in terms of allowing them to chair or also even have their own committee, which is kind of along the ideas of the impact teams that our VPS from last term started at our club, which you can get more information about on the database. But I would say like getting your members involved, something that is a goal for the district board this year in terms of service is to have members recognize causes or organizations or communities that they want to get involved in, that they're passionate about, and kind of like finding ways that they can help them. So maybe instead of saying, oh, like we have these volunteers, we can help you, maybe like looking at a school and be like, hey, like maybe we can help this school build bookshelves. Maybe we can, so maybe instead of just having them give us projects, we can ask them like, oh, we have the manpower, we have the resources for this, and we can help you with this, giving them an idea, suggestion that they wouldn't necessarily have thought of before. But by suggesting an idea of something that you can contribute, that would be really cool too. Let's see if there's any other questions. I'm gonna look at the sheet one more time. Sorry, 1 second. I think that is the majority of the questions that we got. All right. So yeah, we're just gonna wrap up our webinar here. So those are all the questions. Thank you everyone who is participating and listening to the webinar and asked us any questions. If you have any more questions in the future, feel free to reach out any of the community members that you have heard from in the webinar today. What else was I going to say? Oh, okay. So please continue participating in Service Unity Week. There is going to be several more social media post challenges Thursday and Friday, and Service Unity Day will take place either this weekend or next week, depending on your home club. So thank you everyone for all the service that you do. District Service Committee is really happy to see all the service that Circle K is doing within the CNH district. And so keep on volunteering. Service is awesome. Thank you for bearing with us in our first webinar and all these technical difficulties, but we made it through. Thank you and good night, everyone.